Interesting. And all it took was me fleeing one biotic attack. And I only died twice, fortunately. Well, one witness.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
Oh, really? Now, I'm not sure why Shepard wants to get into maintenance. But my best guess is that, like me, she doesn't trust Captain Ventralis's statement that Benezia went to the hot labs and wants to check the other areas first. Specifically, that area beyond which is cordoned off by restricted security systems. We want to have a look in there, and maintenance is a potential way to bypass it without us having to fight half the station. So, we'll ask him.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Alright.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Let's see if the journal tells us. Let's see, so we've got the cure. Oh, that's where he was pointing to. The gas came from the maintenance area. I somehow missed that. Makes much more sense now. These things confuse me sometimes. Quick saving. Let's keep on going. Interesting viewpoint. And that joke was terrible, good sir. Absolutely terrible.
Is that the cure? You did it?
Yeah, but you know that Asari that was out in the mess hall before? She just tried to kill us. Do you know anything about that?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Interesting how similar the statement was.
That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yep.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards. They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Right. But the maintenance, can I get in there?
What about the
think?
maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there.
Snow
Let
and
me see
gas.
that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Think we could get some Metagel, maybe? We seem to be going through it at a fairly steady pace in our line of work, so we could do with some more.
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people.
Well, he's a douche.
I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Alright. a restricted area. I think we want to head down here again, but let's double check. Yep. So let's get ourselves down there. Maintenance door. Fortunately, we have access. And out comes the shotgun, because I don't trust this place to be as empty as they claim it should be. We're going to have to fight some baddies down here, I reckon. Yep, do it. Arachni. And yet, according to Captain Ventralis, they would freeze to death out here. They don't seem to be freezing to death. And notice how it said in that description, the guards are not alerted to our presence. That's important, because there is another way you can get back here. That little section labeled restricted area is that way. But the thing is, by going through there, it makes every guard in the station hostile.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
And you can take that elevator. It's the quick way to get down here. The thing is, that makes every guard in the station hostile towards us. Which means that they will try to kill us. Even after we finish down here. Because finishing down here is not the end of Novaria. So, we have something else here that wants to show us.
50,000. Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
Kind of a dick move, if kind of understandable. That's all the stuff from the Codex is right now, so we are going to save over this save. And the reason we saved is standing right up there.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Yeah. That last line is an example of one of the things that I really like about Mass Effect, because parts of it have things where the conversations are actually altered depending on who's in your party, like right here. Here she actually mentions Liara because she's there. Which is why I always bring Liara along when we confront Benezia. Even when I played this game on my own time, I did that.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Calm down, we weren't expecting any of that.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
So willing to kill your own daughter. You are rather disappointing, Benezia.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Shepard, move!
Shepard!
And we leveled up, and she's calling in more forces. I'm not sure how. Oh dear. We are going to die, I think. Going to do that a lot. This is quite the difficult fight.
Her children. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she...
Indeed.
What could I say, Mother?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before?
Okay. Yes, this is going to be tough. I have no illusions about that. We're going to have difficulty with this one. I was mashing the Benezia button, and yet it didn't work. I don't enjoy this boss fight, it has to be said. I'm just going to have to keep trying.